What up, y'all? I'm Christopher Markland, author of the books Desperately Seeking Exclusivity and Desperately Seeking Pleasure, with my third book, Desperately Seeking Clarity, coming soon. So, we're continuing with my series on the process where I share with you how I go about writing and publishing my books. Today, we're going to be discussing research. But before we get started, please be sure to like this video and subscribe because I will be releasing new videos each week. So, researching, all right? To me, researching your book is almost as important as writing the manuscript itself, all right? There's nothing like reading a good book, getting all immersed in the details that the author has created. There's just something about that, all right? Because those details are what separates an average book from an excellent one. So, a couple questions. What if you're already familiar with the subject matter, all right? Now, it's definitely a plus if you're writing about a subject or a theme in which you have personal experience. Now, even with that being the case, however, it is still a good idea to do some research before you start writing your book. This is especially true if you delve into an area that you're not necessarily an expert in, it's out of your scope of experience. For instance, I'm a real estate agent. I specialize in new homes in suburban areas. So I got a pretty good understanding of my field. However, if I'm going to write a story about a real estate broker who is buying or selling commercial real estate in a city like downtown Atlanta or New York, it would probably help for me to do some research to see how those types of transactions occur. Now, you may think it's unnecessary because, hey, me writing about, it doesn't have anything to do with the book. However, as you do your research, you may learn something that can add to the story, or more importantly, eliminate you putting in something that would completely throw the reader off as they're reading it. Okay. So, what if you're writing about a place that you've been? Now, in my latest book that's going to be coming out, it's going to be set in the city of New Orleans, and I'm familiar with that city. I've been there quite a few times, and I got a good knowledge of the city. However, even with me knowing that, I still made trips to New Orleans to research the book. The book features a New Orleans police officer, so I went to the actual police precinct that my fictional character is working out of. I wanted to get an insight into not only tactics and procedures, but also into the culture of not just being an officer, a police officer in New Orleans. I needed to know that. And the only way personally I thought that I could get it was to go there in person. Now, what if you don't have personal experience? In Desperately Seeking Pleasure, two of my main characters were women. So in that book, I wrote about sexual experiences of women to include their sensations and their reactions. Y'all, I'm a dude, but what I did was I created a questionnaire that I gave to 10 different women because guess what? I don't know, as far as what a woman goes through. So in the questionnaires, I asked 10 different women a series of questions. So of course, I got a variety of answers. With that information, I was able to write a story that was both authentic and relatable to my female readers. Now, I've read a book or two, I'm sure y'all have. Let me know in the comment section where the author's writing about something that is not natural to them and it just becomes cringeworthy. All right. So, to eliminate that, I wanted to gain information because think about it. If you're writing about someone that's maybe of a different sex, a different race, a different culture, you want to get some information on that particular person because you're not familiar with it. And with that information, once you get that knowledge, your reader will enjoy it. Now, one of the biggest compliments I get on my book is when a reader says, "Yo, I could see what you did, but I could see it." That to me is due to the fact that I took the time and attention and paid it to that character or to that location in order to create a realistic scenario for the reader. And that starts with research. So if you're an aspiring author, if this video helps you in any way, or if you got any questions or would like some more suggestions or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. If you've already written a book, let me know what type of research you've done or the steps that you've taken in order to get knowledge for your book. Yo, I'd love to hear from you. I've put links to both of my books in the description section. I'd love your support. And please leave a review because I want all the feedback I can get, good, bad, or ugly. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. So please like, share, subscribe to this channel. As always, stay determined, y'all.